Greetings. I am an advocate for the anti-sin movement. These videos are not edited. They are AI assisted and read from script. Today's subject is Part 2 of 2025 Sin-Free Resolution for the New Year. This 2025 anti-sin resolution is not only the greatest resolution for us all, it also is a revolution to establish God's kingdom on earth. The more of us solve, the more of us resolve to live sin-free, the sooner God's kingdom will be established on earth. Let us not delay. Not only are our lives at stake, the lives of generations to come are at stake as well. This anti-sin vision of a sin-free life as a catalyst for establishing God's kingdom on earth is a profound and urgent call to action. This resolution transcends individual betterment and becomes a revolution with eternal significance for us all. By committing to live in alignment with God's divine commandments, we actively participate in the realization of God's kingdom on earth. Here's an anti-sin expansion on this inspiring message. The connection between living sin-free and establishing God's kingdom. God's kingdom is not merely a distant promise, but a reality that begins with us. The more individuals commit to living free from sin, the more the principles and practices of God's kingdom, love, justice, kindness, and righteousness, are manifest in our world today. Each person who resolves to live sin-free becomes a living testament to God's kingdom, a beacon of light that guides others towards the same path, moving forward into 2025. Urgency of the call. This anti-sin revolution is not one we can afford to delay. The stakes are incredibly high for our lives, our children's lives, and our great-great-children's lives, and so on into 2025 and beyond. Living in sin separates us from God, leading to chaos, despair, and ultimately sinful death. Resolving to live sin-free restores our relationship with God, bringing peace, purpose, and fulfillment to many, if not all of us, in 2025. For future generations, our actions and behavior today shape the world our children and grandchildren will inherit. By committing to righteousness now, we lay a foundation of hope, love, and divine order for generations to come. For the world, the earth and its people are yearning for transformation. The more people embrace this anti-sin resolution, the greater the collective impact will be, creating communities and nations that reflect the beauty and perfection of God's kingdom on earth. Little by little, bit by bit, adding up to God's kingdom being established on earth. God's kingdom, a vision of earthly transformation. God's kingdom is not limited to the unseen realm. It is meant to transform the physical world as well. It is a kingdom where citizens practice God's lawful behavior, science, and enjoy life to its fullest. Where love replaces hate, where justice triumphs over oppression, peace overcomes strife, truth defeats deception, kindness conquers greed. When we live in sin-free existence, when we live a sin-free existence, we become ambassadors of God's kingdom, demonstrating through our lives what it means to live under God's rule. We show others that it is possible to reject the lies and temptations of sin and instead embrace the truth and freedom of God's rulership. A collective effort to hasten the kingdom, the establishment of God's kingdom on earth, is a collaboration, a cooperative, and a collective movement. It requires individual commitment. Each person is to establish resolve to cleanse our life of sin and live according to God's lawful will. Each person is to establish resolve to cleanse our life of sin and live according to God's lawful will. Mutual engagement. As members of the anti-sin resolution, we have to support one another in this journey, offering guidance, prayer, and accountability in 2025. A shared vision. Together, we keep our eyes on the ultimate goal, the manifestation of God's kingdom on earth, a reality where God's lawful will is done on earth as the condition of righteous living, existing in a heavenly state of being. Let us not delay. Every moment we hesitate allows sin to persist and grow, keeping us further from the kingdom we seek to establish. The time to act is now, which with each life transformed, we come one step closer to the fulfillment of God's promise. The lives of countless generations hang in the balance, waiting for us to take a bold step of commitment to living sin-free in 2025. It's a revolution with eternal impact. It's a revolution that has an eternal impact. This revolution is not a fleeting trend, but an eternal movement. It carries the weight of God's divine purpose and the potential to reshape humanity by resolving to live sin-free. We align ourselves with God's plan, becoming the instruments through which God's kingdom is established on earth. Let us rise to this call with urgency, courage, and unwavering faith. Together, let us live in a way that hastens the coming of God's kingdom, bringing hope, healing, and salvation to a world and people in desperate need. The time is now, and the responsibility is ours. Let us not delay. 2025 is our resolution to begin a revolution of anti-sin advocacy. Starting date 2025. Happy New Year.